Each week we bring you stories of athletes who have overcome adversity in their lives to succeed in school and in sports.
Devine Martin has the story of a Lee High School senior involved in a serious car accident and what he did to come back.
Nick Devine, a senior at Lee High School, thrived on the hockey rink. The captain of the Lee High School Green Team, the sport of roller hockey, was Nick's passion.
Hockey was always something that I always felt like I was good at because, I got to score goals, I got to help out teammates, pass it to them and all that kind of stuff.
Well, he's awesome because he's not in your face all the time as a captain, but he always is making sure you're doing the right stuff and you have the right attitude.
He's a really big mental support. He doesn't get mad, doesn't get calm, he's kind of really focused. And I really like that, I really appreciate that. You can get a lot of players on the team to calm down, to get focused and ready.
Today, Nick is forced to watch from the bench, not knowing if or when he will ever be able to play again. A tough realization, but Nick knows it could be much worse. On a rainy day in early December, Nick and some friends were returning home after lunch when their car hydroplaned into oncoming traffic. The car's passenger side, where Nick was sitting, was the point of impact. Nick's twin brother, who was riding in a separate car, witnessed the entire accident.
I was like, oh my gosh, that's my brother and my friend in the car. So at first it didn't really sink in until, we got to the hospital and I was like, wow, this is really happening.
Well, I got the phone call from Chris, and when we got to the emergency room, at first they thought it was just the broken pelvis, and I thought, okay, we can do this.
But a broken pelvis was the least of Nick's worries. Doctors soon discovered Nick had fractured his tailbone, sternum, 5 vertebrae, suffered a moderate concussion with bleeding, bruised his lungs, had lacerations on his liver and spleen, and his pancreas was severed in half. It took 2 surgeries and 11 days in the hospital before Nick was released to go home, beginning Nick's long road of recovery. But through the entire process, Nick kept a positive outlook.
Wow, this has happened to me. I'm going to be in a wheelchair for 12 weeks. But I just kind of fought through it and was like, okay, just got to deal with it, if you have a good attitude towards getting better, your recovery is going to get faster.
I just look at that and I'm just like, wow, he's really strong, stronger than, I could ever be in that situation.
What a good human being he really is. And just showing how strong he was through it, and that I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this.
Not surprisingly, one of Nick's first stops after his release from the hospital was the rink to cheer on his teammates. After the game, Nick, wheelchair and all, got back on the rink for the first time since the accident.
It was really big. It was nice to see him outside the house, and then back on the rink it was really nice, and everyone shook his hand, and I don't know, the team was really happy, everyone had smiles on their faces, it was good.
It was just really great, and everybody was clapping for me and cheering, and it was a great moment.
Although his journey is far from over, Nick's unwavering determination and positive attitude through his entire recovery is inspiring teammates, family, and friends.
I truly am so proud as a mom to see him really show his true colors when the chips are down.
But Nick knows his goal of getting back on the skates would not be possible without the help of so many around him.
Having so many physical therapies, occupational therapists, that just made me wow, I really want to help people get better because they helped me, and I just want to share my story with them and show that after, it might suck now, but it'll get better over time.
Nick played for his Lee High School team right here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex and hopes to be back on the rink in competition really soon.
Maybe he'll be skating behind us one day.
I hope so.
Absolutely. Yeah.